Yo, YouTube, what's up? Sorry for, I don't think I uploaded yesterday, did I? No, I didn't upload it yesterday, so I do want to apologize for that. But, I'm back. I have some topics. I got 2 videos I'm going to do today. Might have a third. I don't know, so that means the next 3 days, y'all get consistent uploads. In case y'all wondering how I, go daily sometimes, it's either I'm doing videos every single day, or I do multiple videos in one day and then I just send them out one after the next. Just something I thought I'd share with you. But that's not the point of this video. I got a little... it's a question, but it wasn't actually directed towards me. It was directed towards... I was doing my little Instagram stuff, and I was doing the $1.80 strategy, and I scrolled upon this question under this post. I was like, you know what, dude? I think it's time for... Hold on. Okay. So, I'm not doing so good on intro right now. Alright. So, alright. So we got this question. It was, I don't know. Oh yeah, this girl got, I don't know, but, basically the question is this. I have this crush and I like him a lot. I'm not good at talking. He never starts the convos and I only get to see him in math class. I do really want to go out with him, but I have to get him to like me first. Any advice? So, whoo, I'm cold. Okay, let me get a hoodie on. I'm gonna answer this bitch. We're gonna get it. Let's go. So, I'm gonna break your question down kind of into sections and just answer it as I go. But, well, okay. So, you have a crush. You're not good at talking. So, obviously that's a problem. You're gonna have... The thing is that, so, yeah, look, here's the thing. God, there's so much noise going on. It's like distracting me. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. So this is what I would do if I was you, okay? Obviously, I'm not going to be crazy and tell you to approach him. Obviously that's kind of out of radar there. Alright, so I'm not going to tell you to go approach him. That's his job. He should be approaching you. I'm going to assume you're a chick here, given that you're the pronoun. I like him a lot. But again, if you're not, I apologize. But in the case, because it doesn't act... This is... Okay, fuck it. I'm not even getting into this. This is how I would do it. Okay. I would say that you might want to try and start a conversation. If he's not starting it with you and you're interested with him, look, yeah, I'm going to stop looking at this. I'm ready to go. Okay. So look, you say that you're bad at conversation. You need to pick that up, whether you're a girl or a guy, whatever the fuck your gender is in this instance of the question. Again, I didn't actually look at the profile. You didn't have any pictures, so I couldn't really tell. But whatever it is, I don't care. You need to go and talk to this guy. You need to do that. You don't necessarily need to go up and make this all a flirtatious thing, but you need to let him know that you exist. That's the thing. Because right now he don't know about you. He doesn't know who the fuck you are, and you need to take the opportunity to say what's up to him. Let him know what's going on. So, introduce yourself. Become his friend. Develop a fucking friendship together, right? That's what needs to take place first. This whole... dynamic on which you're coming from of I need to get him to like me, we'll talk about that a little later, but going back to the question, you suck at convo, guess what, that's gonna have to change real fucking fast. Real talk, it's gonna have to change real fast because you're gonna have to break it. In math class, what do? I really want to go out with him, but I have to get him to like me first. Okay. So here's my advice to you. start having conversation with the guy. Every day in math class, you go up and talk to him. Or like the next time you see this dude in math class, like you need to go over there. You don't need to set up this whole analytical approach on how it's perfectly going to play out. You just need to simply go up and be like, and I know this is going to sound crazy, like, but this is what you got to do. You just got to go up. You either go up and introduce yourself, or you could even like say, hey, do you have the assignment from like la da 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 da, or just like play fucking dumb. Be like, hey, do you know what's going on in this class or something like that? Or I don't know. But something simple just to break ice, and then start focusing on getting to even get familiar with this guy, alright? Like I said, you guys haven't even talked. Like, you know? So let's make that let's break that barrier first. Get to talking to the guy, and then everything's gonna fall into place. For the most part, right? Because y'all gonna y'all gonna start to develop more of a bond together. Y'all gonna just start to develop more of a friendship. You guys are gonna start to talk a little more. That is, because here's the whole disclaimer to it all, is that it's gonna take him feeding back to you, right? So I'm gonna get into that later, but that's the first thing you need to take your step on. I know you're gonna be scared. I know you're gonna be nervous. That's totally fucking fine. Like, approach. Let that fear drive you. I have tons of fucking videos on that on my channel about, you know, letting that anxiousness, letting that fear just fucking propel you towards it. If you get scared when you're about to talk to him, do not let that inhibit you. Let that be more reason that you should do this, because even if it's not, even if you're going to embarrass yourself, even if you're going to fuck up and look like an idiot, even if he's going to reject you or whatever thing that you're worried about, just by doing the thing, you are becoming a much better, stronger version of yourself by just being able to do that. Is that a web? No, okay. There's like this molecule, and I swear it's just floating there. Well, it's slowly descending, but it was like floating there. So, first thing, break the ice. Don't be scared. You'll be scared of it, but don't let it stop you from doing what you want. Okay? Now, you say you want to go out with this guy. You want that to eventually be the case. So, you want to go out with him. Oh, you have to get him to like you first. So here's the deal, man. This is the disclaimer. There is not much in your control as to if he likes you or not. That's just something that has to happen, right? There's nothing you can, like, I hate to use this, like, unless you plan on fucking psychologically manipulating this guy, which if the case is, don't, like, that says a lot about your character right there, and that comes from a very, very low place. If you even feel like you would have to resort towards that, I don't even know if that's anybody you should even be trying to go out with or have a relationship with. If you're having to manipulate this guy, if that's where you feel you have to take the degree to manipulate him just to even get him interested, y'all ain't gonna last till year one. And even if y'all do, the problems y'all are gonna have are gonna be insane. You guys are gonna tear each other apart. It's gonna be toxic as shit because it stemmed from a toxic place of manipulation. I just want to point that out to you. I'm not trying to call you manipulator, but I'm saying if you get that idea, I need you to be aware of that. So, keep that in mind. Number 2. Yeah, so not even numbers. This guy might not be interested. You might talk to him. You might end up talking to him, hanging out with him, having a lot of time with him, but it's not going to come down to you on whether he's interested or not. That is him. And it's going to have to come down to whether he feels you're somebody he wants to fuck with. I'm telling you right now, it really... Yes, your looks are going to matter. Yes, he's going to have to be physically attracted to you. There's no way around that. But you don't have to be these perfect girls out here that you might see around. Like, it doesn't have to be that type of level. You just need to be... You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a physically attractive person, great. So don't think that if he doesn't want you, it's because you weren't attractive enough. Okay? So just pointing that out. And here's the thing, it just might not have been his taste or whatever. I don't know this fucking guy. I can't tell you what he's gonna do or why he's gonna reject you. So there's so many ways this could go. But what I would tell you is this. Go for it anyways. Even if it's gonna fail, right? Just go for it. Hang out with him. Sorry, I'm kind of rambling a bit here at this point, but I'm gonna get to it. Talk to him. But it's not so much in your control whether he likes you or not. That's just something that's going to have to happen within him. But it's up to you, though. The only way he's going to end up liking you and having that natural, strong formation is if you go with him. Right? You put yourself to this. You start to communicate with him. You start to develop friendships. Y'all start to hang out a little more. There's a little more frequency. The relationship starts to develop between you guys. If that is starting to happen, we are in a good spot, okay? And you keep building upon that, and eventually he's going to see, like, he's going to start to feel you. He might just be, like, cool friends at first, but eventually he's going to start to be like, wow, like, there's something about this girl. You know, she's kind of, like, she's interesting. I really vibe with this chick a lot. She's really cool, like, and the more y'all start to hang out, the more y'all start to meet up, the more the bond starts to develop, he potentially will catch feelings, or he may just end up seeing it as a friendship and that's all it'll be. You know? Either way, though, you still need to give your shot, because the only way you're going to know for sure is if you give that shot. Start fucking with him, absolutely, and he will, and you give it a certain amount of time to see where this guy stands with you, right? And I'm being so long about this so I can cover in grand detail for you. How long have I been recording for? I got 7 minutes left. We're good. So, right. So this guy's gonna be this guy, whether he's interested in you or not, it can happen. It might not happen. But either way, you still should talk to him. You still should try and get along with this guy. You still should give a fucking shot to it, because even if it doesn't work out with him, that experience right there is going to set you up for another guy that may potentially want to fuck with you. That is way better for you. This might just be a stepping stone. This might be the real deal. My point I'm trying to get across to you is don't let this slip. It's obviously on your mind. It's obviously something you feel compelled to do. I am begging you, like almost on my knees, do this shit. Okay? And maybe he'll fuck with you, maybe he won't. That can come down to a lot. And that's fine. That's fine. You just focus on being you. So we got that point. But now I want to cover this point. When do you know to jump off board, right? Because I don't want you to keep pursuing it. Because I don't want you to get caught in a pattern where you're talking to him again and again and again and again and again, and you're pursuing him, but nothing's going anywhere. So very shortly, how the fuck do you know? Just see if it starts to progress. I did a video last week. I'll link it in the description below. You know, how to know if she likes you back. It'll apply the same way. It's the same dynamic. Pay attention to this. Pay attention to if he does this for you, and you'll know whether this is progressing or not. Okay? Like, pay attention, you know, like, are you guys, you know, are the conversations picking up more? Is he more enthusiastic to see you? Is the dynamic starting to shift? Obviously, this won't happen after a day. You're going to have to give it a couple weeks to a month, maybe even a month and a half, okay? You're going to have to give it like 30 to 60 days. But things should be slowly progressing. It might not be noticeable at first, but after around like 30 days, something should have shifted, yeah? And as 30 days starts to go on, you should notice things starting to progress. If they're not starting to progress in the way that I discussed in that video that I want you to go watch, then yeah, it'd be time to bounce. It's time to call it what it is. This dude's not interested. You've done your job. The dude's not interested. And I know that's probably going to aggravate you. That's not what you want to hear, but that's what you're going to need to hear, because like I said, this guy might not be it, but at least he's a stepping stone for you to go where you need to go. You understand? So even if you don't get him, you're becoming a stronger version of you out of it. So that's my advice for you. I got my point across. I'm not going to ramble too much longer. I don't want to take up too much of your time. But hopefully that was a good answer for you. Hopefully that you're going to enjoy that. You do the thing and it works out for you. Best of luck. Bless up. Talk to y'all next time.